Out on the field now, and we just had the toss of the coin, and Georgia wins the toss, and the Bulldogs defer. So Georgia will be on defense to start the game. Auburn will be on offense as we are just moments away from kickoff. It's the 106th game between Georgia and Auburn, and here to tell you all about it once again, the legendary voice of the Georgia Bulldogs, Larry Munson.
Thank you, Scott, and get the picture now. Auburn will be in that dark navy blue top with white pants and a white helmet, white numbers and trim, and of course a stripe of orange down the side. And the Dogs will be in white today with red helmets, the silver breeches, strips of black down the side. And we have deferred and are apparently going to kick off to them when they let us go here, and latecomers are still coming in the stadium. Well, the Eastern Division title gets settled today right here, but not the West. Auburn's got something with Alabama left. Kerouac will be kicking off. Auburn waiting to receive. This town and this area has really been ready and waiting for this thing. We are a badly nicked up football team, as you know, coming in. It's funny how you can have luck at the beginning of the year, even in the middle of the year, and then all of a sudden when it turns on you, it really turns its back. Kerouac will kick. Auburn waiting to receive. And the Dogs hit the ball long and deep down toward one corner, about 3-4 yards in there. They're going to down it. Auburn, 3 wide outs. Campbell underneath, the lone back, Ronnie Brown. Campbell going to keep it and run option and turn. One man missed him. He's got 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14 yards. The man that should have had him on the corner, he jumped through his arms, and Sean Jones finally shoved him out. And Auburn did what a lot of us worried about all week on this thing. Ran the first play and just ran it 14 or 15 yards. Give him 14. Auburn in an eye with a slot out to the right. We're virtually in a 5-man line with one of the corners up in there. They run a man in motion and a toss sweep. Here comes Brown with the blocker, and he comes up and he got about 6. Tigers moving immediately and doing it at the moment on the ground. George in what amounts to a 5-2. Auburn had 2 men out, one of them moves in motion, and they throw a pass out here in the flat to Brown, the big tailback. He fights his way through 3 guys over the 50, down to about our 47 and a first down. They are on our 47 and they are moving. No score early. Auburn still alive in the West. Dogs trying to win the East. Curry comes up in the corner to give us a 5-man front look. In an eye, they run that toss sweep with blocking to Brown, and we roared in there and knocked him down 2.5 yards behind the line. Jonathan Sullivan first, Shedrick Wynn, the end, was second. Ball is outside the 49 now, and here's a big 3rd down. Auburn outside of the Dogs' 49, and they have to go to exactly our 37 for a first down. 3 receivers out on the right. We are in a 3-2 setup. Campbell back to pass. They set up a screen to Brown, complete over in the right flat. Brown's got his momentum up, driving, easy first down to about the 28. They set a screen up on the right. We had blitzed a man late who saw it coming, who tried to turn and run out toward the screen, but Auburn on that screen roared and took it down inside of the 30, and the Tigers are moving steadily. They have had trouble on one play about 60 seconds ago. Auburn on our 29.5 first down. Tigers moving, slot out to the left. We're in virtually that 5-2 setup again with Campbell underneath. And runs a draw. Brown drives over the 20, pushing, driving over people all the way to the 12.5. Sean Jones finally pulled him down. He took 2-3 guys with him, and Auburn is coming through us at the moment like a knife through butter. Just driving on us. 2nd and 12, Auburn on our 15. Ben Nowlin, the big senior center. We got a 6-man front now. They put a receiver in motion. Ronnie Brown, the running back, is a lone back. Back to throw. Campbell, we're coming on him. And we intercept the pass down on the 10-yard line. Sean Jones, the 35, the 40, the 45, the 50. He cuts the 45, the 40. He cuts again. One man got him. He fumbled after the play, and then both of our guys are honored on the 33. Jason Campbell had to get him. A pass not thrown true at all down around our 10. Sean Jones caught it about 5 yards away and came down this sideline. And a defensive special play saved us there. Long run on the return of 50-odd yards. So the Dogs have saved themselves the first time that Auburn had the ball. Now we're on their 34-yard line, shotgun, slot left. Auburn in a 4-3. We run a man in motion off to the right, so we're 2 left and 1 right. Shotgun, trying to go to Musa. He cuts back, head down, drove. J.T. Wall, drove it down to the 26 or 7-yard line. J.T. Wall had a huge hole, by the way, at left guard on that play. Second down, fake. Green throws, complete to a man, curled around it, first down around the 22, I think. Fred Gibson, who came quickly back toward the quarterback and caught a ball down low right around his knees. Suddenly, the interception with a long return over half the length of the field put us in business. We got a slot right. We are in an I. Auburn's linebackers dipping in and out. David Green went back and then comes back up underneath again. David Green, they blitz him and they knock him down about 8 yards behind the line. The second and long. Green going to give it to Musa. Needs a block. Couldn't get it. A guy from behind hooked around his neck. Pulled him down on the 27. We have bogged down right here. After a big play on defense saved us on that first drive. Green from the shotgun hollering back and forth to his offensive line on a long count. Third down. Takes the snap. Throws out on that left flat. We dropped the ball. Jordan and Kilgo on Billy Bennett. We're going to try from the 35. Try a 45-yarder. Auburn's got 9 men on the line, and one of them might jump. And Bennett sticks it up long and no good, off to the right. And that gives you very bad, nauseating feelings. When those things happen early, it means you got a tough time coming. Here comes Auburn now. One receiver spread wide. Tight end up on the right in motion, going back and forth. And Campbell going to hand it to Brown, and we crashed him, got him back way on the 20. Jonathan Sullivan broke his man and just blew up in there. 7-8-yard loss. Auburn's 2nd and 15. They got a slot left, 1 man right. Dogs in a 4-man line. Campbell underneath. Campbell going to take it. Here comes that option again. He comes out to his left. He cuts through wide open to 30, 35, up to about the 38. Nobody came up to hit him. We had people running with the pitch man. Will Thompson and Kentrell Curry had to tackle him. They run a fullback in motion. Campbell takes it and drops back to throw. Stands there and looks. Decides to run. Somebody hit him. He completed the pass and it was dropped on the 42. We're in a 4-man front. Auburn's got 4 wideouts. No backs this time. Campbell now dropping back to pass right across the line of the tight end. Complete. We hit him around the 47. They have given us quite a few things to worry about. Second down at about an inch. We're in a 5-man front. So they go to Ronnie Brown. He jumped up the middle. There he goes, 40-30. And running down the middle for a touchdown. Ronnie Brown just blew right up the middle. Corey Bryant chased him frantically that last 25 yards. And that big back broke one right up the middle. Try for the extra point is up. The kick is good. And Auburn leads 7-0. Green in the shotgun. 3 wide out, so they're not spread wide. 1 back is Musa. Snap. Musa, misdirection, cuts back at right tackle and got about 4 or 5 yards. Green standing in a shotgun, looking at a 4-3 defense again. Hands to Musa, who tried to cut in. There's no hole. They knock him down. They got a yard and a quarter, maybe. Auburn's got that line fairly well loaded in the middle. Kilgo kicks. End over end, not very high. Taken on the 29-yard line. Hood to the 35, to the 40. Coming to the sideline, to the 50, to the 45. We don't get him till he's all the way down on our 38 or 9. He fumbled later. We got a man with the ball trying to run. And we may have the ball as he dropped that ball. We've had a long interception run. And we punched the ball out of a return man's arms and came up with a fumble. David Green going to hand it to Musa. They stop him dead at the line of scrimmage. Bert Jones punched it out of the kick returner's arm, and Sean Jones picked it up. Green fakes, sprints out to the left with a blocker. Fires to the tight end. First down, Ben Watson down to about the 31. Now we put Browning in motion and put him out on the left. David Green back to throw. They're coming on him. They're coming after him. He got away from one man. He threw on a run, and he threw incomplete down near the goal line where our receiver was wrestling with somebody. Slot right. David Green going to fake. Fire complete to their 25. Michael Johnson, they got him right away, and the play gained about 5 yards. Shotgun. David Green talking to people. Milton in motion. Green gonna fire wide across to Milton in the flat. He caught the ball. They hit him right away. We didn't gain 7 inches. Bennett to try one again in the 40-odd yard range. Set it down. This kick is sailing up. The kick is good. And we got on the scoreboard, and Bennett stuck it in there, and we are now 7-3. 2 big plays by the defense and special teams. And we're alive. We're 4 points down. But we played some that had 4 or 5 300-pounders, but maybe not quite that big. We're in virtually a 5-man line as Campbell gives fakes, rolls right, throws, and it is going to be, we fought a low ball down around our 42. I think we've got it on an interception. Sean Jones stole it from a receiver. On a low pass, Wallace, the receiver, turned around, and Sean Jones turned around and took it right off his shoe tops. We have come up with another big play on special teams and defense. Moose in motion, stops as a flanker out on the left. Shockley going to fake it to Wall. Fire and complete, but Michael Johnson throwing viciously down behind the line on a pass in the right flat by Hood. Gibson to the left. Michael Johnson out to the right. We're in an eye. Shockley underneath. 2nd and 12. Shockley going to give it to Musa, who broke loose 10, 15, 17, 18 yards down to their 42. Musa blew through left guard, and Rosegreen, the strong safety, got him. Shockley underneath. Auburn acting blitz. Shockley going to take it. Shockley in trouble, trapped behind the line and sacked way back in our 47 by Mark Brown, a middle linebacker. 2nd and long now, very long. We're back on our 47. It's 7-3, we're behind. Shockley fakes, steps back, looking, going to throw it long down the middle, and he threw it way too long and wild down around the 15-yard line. Campbell underneath. They're in an eye with Brown at the tail, Johnson at the full. One of the wideouts moves in motion, and they go to the tail, and Brown came at right tackle and got nothing, maybe a yard. Campbell underneath with an eye and a slot out left. He brings one of the men in motion again. And he fakes, play action fake, and Boss Bailey got him way back inside of the 10. He came sneaking in off the corner as he turned around to do his play action fake. Bailey just spun him in a circle, and he's lying back down to the ground now. Campbell underneath. Campbell going to hand it to Ronnie Brown. Pollock grabbed him. Auburn lined up to punt, and we've stacked the middle of the line. Sean Jones, our safety man. And the kick is a mile. Long, long kick. Jones back, caught it on the 38. Got one block, got through to the 40 and 47-yard line and pulled down. Auburn's line shifts. They're in a 5-3 right now. Green underneath. Going to hand it off. Trying to give it to Musa. Trying to move. Not enough blocking. Got a couple of yards maybe. We're in an I. Now it's a 4. No, it's a 5. David Green pitches it out. Going to get Musa to the corner. 50, 48, 47 out of bounds. That cold wind has come up that they predicted. Snap to Green. Looking. They're chasing him. He pulled away from a man. He's running for his life and throws it long and throws it into our bench as he goes across. On a 4th and 4.5. Snap. They don't set up a return. He kicks a low ball, and it hits on the 13 and bounces out right around the 10. Auburn backed up on their own 10 now. Boy, did they drive the ball in that first quarter, though. Campbell handoff to Brown at left tackle. He jumped a couple guys, twisted his body, and got 4 yards. He should have had 2. 1 back, 2 wideouts, 2 tight ends. Campbell, he jumped offside, hands to Brown, who shoots outside around the left end and goes all the way up to about the 25 or 6. Auburn, 2 wideouts are out there on their own 25.5. He dropped the ball, and everybody dives on the 20. They still dive all the way back around to 14 or 15. I think Johnson, their fullback, saved it. We almost had it on the 20, and then it squirted way back, and Auburn recovered way back behind the line around the 15-yard line. Auburn's second and long. Campbell underneath. Put one of the backs of fullback in motion. He's dropping back to pass. He's got plenty of time. He throws right over the line to a man wide open, complete. Lamanchu is up over the 35 and got a first down around the 39. 2 wideouts, 1 running back, and that's Ed Brown. Campbell going to give it to Brown. Starts one way, stops. Tries to go back in, and everybody hits him, and he didn't get anything on that one. 3 wideouts. The running back is Brown. They're second down and 10. And Jason Campbell going to fake the option, turn that left corner, and come up and get it all the way to the 48. We had kicked them down to a hole. Here come the Tigers, possibly on their second really long drive of the day, or will it be the third? 4 wideouts now because the tight end stood up, and now he's moving in motion. Campbell coming back, running to pass to his right, fires, complete, and then he fell down, but it's a first down, I think, on the 48. Campbell brings one of the receivers wide across and in motion, and runs a toss sweep with blocking to Brown. And the second man that he hit head on, he drove him back a couple of yards, but he got it down to about our 44. Campbell in a shotgun for the Tigers. The running back is Smith next to him. Snap. Campbell takes it, going to run a quarterback draw. Big hole, big room. We hit him. He got almost to our 40. Not quite a first down. Boss Bailey got him. Auburn punt formation, 4th down, 7.5. And the ball kicks high, bad, end over end off the side of his foot, and in the Auburn bench around the 30-yard line. And we're 67 yards away from it. We're in an I, 2 wideouts, 1 real wide and 1 short. Auburn's line is shifting, and we fake to Musa. We throw a bullet, and we miss it, incomplete by inches down in their 45, intended for Benjamin Watson. We run Musa now in motion wide, shotgun. Shockley's got a blocker in front. He pushes a blocker. He jumps out. They hit him around the 40. I think he got 5 yards. Shockley ran 1 play. They blitz us. Green throws. In and out of Michael Johnson's hands. He leaped. It hit his hands on their 45, on our 45, and the defensive man Rogers fought him for it. And Auburn was blitzing and coming right through our line. Kilgo standing back in the 25. Got a snap, got a lazy-looking spiral coming back deep to the 19-yard line to Hood. And Hood in trouble. 1 man missed, another man missed, and we're chasing him across the field. We're still chasing him. He got a block to 45, to 50, to 45. He brought it almost all the way back. We have had some breaks in this first half. We really have. We have not used them. And at any moment, these guys might quit giving us any breaks. Handoff, Ronnie Brown back in the ball game. Bursts right up in the middle. They got a slide on the right. They're in an I. Campbell runs Brown again in the middle. And he got maybe 33. He's about a yard shy of a first down. Auburn rolls in 3 tight ends now. But they played a lot with 2 anyway tonight. They're that way now. Campbell gives to Brown a lot of blocking as he pushes at left tackle with a whole bunch of guys and got about 4 yards and a first down. They run a man in motion. And a little shovel pass to get Brown outside to the left. We'll come up and hit him and push him out into the 15. Dogs defense moving around. Snap is high, but he's back retreating. Campbell got a wide open room. 20, 15, gonna run 10, 5. We hit him just shy of the goal line. Goal to go. They're on our 2. They got 2 backs. They got the tight ends in close. Auburn late in the half. And he fakes. He rolls out and passes. Touchdown. He threw it to the fullback over on the right side on a sprint out to his right. Auburn tries the extra point. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. And it's 14-3. Duvall will kick off. 1:40. Kicks a low, funny bouncing ball, hit on the 20. Bounces past our deep man, Gibson, who went back and kneels with it in the end zone. Auburn has 5 men up on the line. They shift every time just before we snap. Green back, got away from the rush. Fires a bullet too high off a receiver's hands and then on down the field, incomplete. Green standing up, 3 wide outs. Takes it, run that sprint draw to Musa, who cuts and fights his way and got 5 yards on the play. 3 wide outs. Auburn's in a 4-man front. Snapped to Green, a man on him, misses him, but the other man got him from behind and knocked him down up around the 28. J.T. Wall is middle blocker. Goes up, talks to the center again as he usually does, and then backs up. And Kilgore kicks, spiral, angling a little bit too much left, and it went out of bounds up around the 33. Yeah, we've made some long runs with fumbles and interceptions. We just have not been able to use them. There is no offense. Old Lady Luck finally just kind of flicked us away, didn't she? Shotgun, Campbell. Fakes to Brown. Now he's behind the line. Now he's running. Throws in a pass complete out in the left flat. And they only got a yard. Auburn just going to let the clock run here. And what in the world will we do about getting a first down in the second half? Well, we will see.
That first half is going to be painful to break down when the coaches look at that tape, however. The Dogs with only 63 yards of offense in that first half. 35 on the ground, 28 passing. Georgia 0 for 7 on third down conversions in that first half. And on first down, they ended up with -8 total yards on first down on 10 plays. So it didn't go well for the Georgia offense. They'll try to do better here in the second half. They'll get the ball to start it. 2 more quarters to go in the SEC regular season finale for Georgia. Here to tell you all about it, once again, the voice of the Georgia Bulldogs, Larry Munson.
So Auburn's got a 14-3 lead. Yet they gave us a couple things, or we tried to steal a couple things in the first half and turn them into long defensive plays. We just couldn't use them. And they have just dominated the line of scrimmage, I'm afraid. Duvall will kick off for the Tigers. They got an 11-point lead. We got Jennings and Gibson deep. Kick is a low knuckleball, bouncing. Picked up on the 5-yard line. Fred Gibson quickly to the 20, to the 25, and caught up around the 32 or 3. We had a little crease for him, and he almost got through it over there on the far side. Gibson was really flying. Dogs up to the line. 3 men out. The backs are in an eye. Auburn's linebackers, whoa, 1 step way in there and even brushed our center. Mark Brown, the guy in the middle. And Auburn by all rights, and they are retreating. We'll have to take another 5-yard penalty here. Lauren, what do you got?
Larry, it was a very disappointing team in the locker room, but they began to get revved up when the coaches lectured them on the fact that 11 points is not insurmountable unless you lose your fight and lose your heart. Coach Rick underscored that. Let's go back and fight like Georgia fights.
1st and 5 after the penalty. David Green Going to hand to Musa, who comes driving for the first down, stumbling across the 45 to about the 48.
That's our biggest gain on first down tonight, so that's a good start.
Yeah, they gave us a first down. The PA just said it was only 9 yards. There's an eye and 2 wideouts. David Green looking at it. Linebackers want to come in, so he's going to fake. Throw over on the right, complete to Michael Johnson, and they knock him out around a 40, another first down. Now Gibson and Michael Johnson flank out to the left. We're 11 points down. Auburn's got a 5-man front. Now they shift. And so we go to Musa, who comes driving hard straight ahead to about the 36. That cold northwest wind has really picked up. You ought to see the flags and their position in this stadium, and it's cold. David Green, we're 11 points down. That's not a whole mountain. Shotgun. Green looks. Now he's going to run to the other side. 35-30, going to get himself a first down around the 27. He saw room, and they were coming on him. He had pulled away from one man, and David Green ran for first down on the 27. First down, we're just outside of the Auburn 26 and a half. Green underneath, going to hand it to Milton, fighting at right tackle. He got a yard and a half, maybe. There was no hole, and he went headgear to headgear with a couple of people as he went in there.
That, by the way, that run by Green was Georgia's first third down conversion tonight. The Dogs now 1 of 8 on third down efficiency.
We are down here near the promised land, and we're only down 14-3. Stand-up shotgun. David Green takes it and dumps it right over the middle. It is complete. We hang on to it. There's 2 men smothering him. Michael Johnson caught a ball. Third down and a short yard. We need a couple of feet. We're 11 points down. Pretty good-looking drive. We're in that power I wham formation we call. Auburn's jammed up in on the line. Slide to fullback Thomas in motion, and Musa goes at right tackle. Flags down. We're going to have penalties, man. I think we had movement, and we may have had movement right at the end.
Start against the offense.
We needed 2 feet, and we get a 5-yard penalty. It has been a pretty good-looking drive. We were acting very much like we were about to cut this score down to kind of a scary-looking thing. But the penalty takes us back out to the 22.
3rd and 6 at the 22.
Third down and a full 6 and a half to go. Huge third down play here if you want to get back in the ball game. Slot left, the slot is not out wide. Auburn's playing a 4-4. Snap to David Green, looking. Now he's going to Gibson. Complete. He hung on the 5-yard line with 3 men on him. Gibson up. They turned him around in the air. Robinson, Rose Green, Mark Brown. They turned him around. They hit him so hard, and Gibson caught it in a sitting position down to the 4.
Oh, a huge catch by Fred as he hung on, and he did take a whack from Carlos Rogers, who really gave him a good shot. Second catch of the night for Gibson, and the biggest catch so far this evening.
Ball just inside of the 4. We're in an I. It's a power I. Auburn in a 6-3-2, and we run wall straight ahead close to the 1-yard line. Dogs up to the line, need a touchdown. They're 11 points down. We're in that power situation, and Green himself snuck in there and got it. David Green went straight ahead on a sneak and got a touchdown from about 2 feet out. So he had just enough push in the middle, and David Green scored to cut it to 14-9, and now we are in a 5-point game. Auburn has put all 11 up on the line. They're going to try and get a piece of the try for extra point. They don't. They drop back, figuring a pass, but he hit it. Billy Bennett sticks it in there good, and it's 14-10 with 10:46 to go in the third quarter. So I guess don't go away yet.
Let's go down to the sidelines and Lauren Smith. Lauren.
Well, Scott, there's a different intensity down here on the sideline, as you might expect. There's a buzz about the Georgia team, and I think you'll see a different offensive team here in the second half. And if that's the case, Georgia certainly has a chance to win this game. It's not over, and Auburn is tough, but Georgia has regained the momentum at this point now. It's up to the defense to give the ball back to the Bulldog offense.
Brett Kerouac will be kicking off against that wind. So you got to get it up pretty high to get it straight into the teeth of the wind in modern day stadiums. Kerouac hits it, very high and short. Auburn catches it up on their 27-yard line and break a man loose, dancing up in the middle, up across the 45 or 6 before we can knock him down. Auburn with Campbell underneath, 2 running backs. Brown is the main one. He's behind the right tackle. They got a man in motion and they hand it to him. Trey Smith coming wide. He cuts back in the middle. Dogs knock him down. He only got a yard on the 47. Campbell turned around, said something to Brown. Now Campbell gives it to Brown behind blocking. He cuts back in the middle. Our linebacker hit him as he came across the 50. Campbell underneath. Campbell takes it and drops back. Campbell runs to the right, wide open, crosses a 50, and we hit him hard, but he might have himself a first down. Chris Clemens really hit him, and Pollock is shaken up on the play. Pollock is down. Pollock had a piece of the tackle. Auburn up to the line. They only need an inch. It's 4th down. We are up there in a 6-man stance. Boy, he barely got it. Campbell underneath, the backs are in an eye. He's got a big slot wide out on the left. Campbell going to hand to the tail. Ronnie Brown, he comes out. A man's holding on. Clemens holding on to his shirt. And then the defense caught up to him, and he only got 2 yards at the right corner. They go to an eye. Campbell's going to give it to Brown. He starts to bounce out and turns in, breaks 2-3 tackles. We finally get him on the 28. Pretty tough runner, I'll tell you that. He got himself 4.5 or so. Sean Jones had to make a tackle. Auburn first down under 29, and the Tigers knock on the door with that slot in that eye. And going to give it to Brown again, of course, and then off he goes at left tackle. Didn't get a lot. Auburn 2nd and 8. They're on their 27, and the Tigers are knocking on the door, trying to take that touchdown away that we just scored. Single back is Ronnie Brown. Campbell underneath, drops back to throw. Under pressure, now fires to a big tight end, complete in the 22, and we knock him down and drive him back a step or 2. Shotgun this time for Jason Campbell, going to take it, go to Ronnie Brown, faked it and kept it. 15 to 10 to 5 and a touchdown. He faked it to Ronnie Brown, pulled it back and ran straight ahead on a quarterback draw, and they got the touchdown back. Auburn's lead is 20 to 10. The extra point up there by Duval is good. And we are 21 to 10. They got the 11 back. So Duval will kick off. The lead is back to 11. And we've consumed almost 10 minutes of this quarter. Kicked it high and kicked it a mile. Gibson caught it on the 4-yard line, reaching high in front of Jennings. Needs a block, can't get it. One man got through and hit him on the 10. David Green was underneath, was back in the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers out. Going to fake it, try to go back and pass. One man got him and sacked him way back around the 1. Torbor, who broke the blocker and got Green back way back on the 1-yard line. Got 2 wideouts. Green underneath. Going to try to let somebody break. Musa outside to the 10, to the 15, to the 20. Musa down the far side. Pushed out of bounds way up around the 34. We gave a draw and ran Musa outside from way back on the 1. And Musa got it out. And we got out of the hole to the 34.
That matches Musa's longest run of the year, 32 yards. That's a big one at a big time.
First down out of the 34 with an eye and 2 wideouts. David Green fakes and comes back to pass and decides to throw a long bomb. Gibson fighting for it. Out of bounds as it hit his left arm right down here in front of us on the 20-yard line. We still can't run our 4 or 5 receiver sets. We don't have enough. And handoff. Musa hit behind the line about 4 yards by Jackson, a tackle. So from the 34, we have gone back to the 30, and now it's 3rd down and 14. Trailing 21 to 10. Dogs up to the line, and the crowd making a lot of noise for the Auburn defense. We go into a shotgun. Green takes it, comes back, got time, fires, complete And hanging on with it, up around the 50 was Michael Johnson. And Robinson, the free safety, really popped him, but he hung on to it. And David Green has passed us to the 50. That and Moose's run outside on that right corner from when we were down around our own end zone. So we're in an I. Auburn in a 5-man line. Fake. Fires. Complete. And then out of bounds goes Michael Johnson around their 39-yard line. Carlos Rogers, a cornerback, hit him. It should be a first down. Around the 38 or so, 39. He caught that ball down around his shoe tops. Need 15 yards now. Run Musa in motion. Green keeps it, follows a blocker and runs right up the middle. Gets hit hard as he got down to their 35. Auburn's linebackers coming up in the gaps. Fake. And we're going to go down that right corner. And a leaping catch and out of bounds by Michael Johnson inside of their 5. Michael turned around and got up, and he hit him on the numbers on the 3 where he fell back out of bounds with Hood and Rosegreen, a corner and a strong safety with him. David Green beautifully pegged the ball over on the right, and Michael Johnson, being hammered, beautifully caught it.
A terrific catch by Johnson and a terrific pickup on the blitz by Musa Smith, which allowed David Green the time to throw it.
We're in a power I. We're on the Auburn 3. We're trying to get back in it. Thomas in motion and flags down. You could see everything wrong on the movement on the play. We've made another mistake and a penalty. 2 minutes and 16 seconds. We are on the Auburn 8. 2 wideouts and an I. We're 11 points down again. Trying to cut it again to 4. Their linebackers are coming up. So we throw a fade pattern, and he threw it over Gibson's head, incomplete. Second down, we're still trying to cut this thing back down to 4 points where we had it about 10 minutes ago. 3 wideouts. Auburn in a 4-man line. The backers up a little close. Musa in motion to the right. David Green takes it. He's going to run. He got close to the goal line, then fumbled after the play, and there's a pileup. They're saying touchdown down in the end zone. He hit the goal line. Everybody hit him, and then there's a pileup 3-4 yards ahead of him in the end zone. They're still digging it off.
One of our big linemen fell on it.
Stinchcomb,
yeah.
Stinchcomb got it. Stinchcomb came up with a football. About 6 feet in front of Green and a little to his right.
Whatever it takes.
21-16. We've cut this thing to 5 points. Here's Bennett kicking the extra point. Good. Well, again, we cut it. 21-17, and we drove that thing 99 yards.
Well, the Dogs are fighting and clawing and scratching and fumbling, and big linemen are recovering touchdowns in the end zone to stay in this ball game. Dogs went 89 yards officially on that because they started at the 11, but then David Green was sacked back on the 2, and then Musa Smith got it out of there with a nice 32-yard run, and Dogs go the rest of the distance in 11 plays to get the touchdown. Green fumbled into the end zone. John Stinchcomb recovers it for the touchdown, and the Dogs again down by 4.
21-17, 2 minutes and 2 seconds left of a really, well, no, it's not a wild third quarter, just kind of normal. Kickoff by Kerouac. Going to be short again, but taken on the 13-yard line and returned up in the middle. We hit him on the 34. Hondo points out that in 94 we were trailing here 23-9, came back and tied them. In 96 we were down 28-7 and came back and beat them in overtime. That wild thing, 56-49. Well, we got it down to 4 points now. Auburn 2nd and 10. Give it to Ronnie Brown. He starts into the tackle. Man's holding onto his shirt, and we dive and hang on to him. They lead 21-17 with 1:09 and the clock moving. They got 5 wideouts. Campbell underneath. Campbell takes it. Fires quickly and incomplete. Off the guy's knees. McIntyre bent down to catch it. Had the defensive back right on his arm and did not hang on. It's going to be 4th down, and the Tigers are going to have to kick this thing out of here. Got a long, low spiral. What power. But it angled off and went out right around the 20. We put 3 wideouts out. The backs are in an I. Auburn's in that 4-3. We're on our own 19. Green backs up, talking to people, gets back down under the center again, and stands up again, and then gets back down under there again, and Green takes it and drops back, and the pass is deflected at the line, incomplete, as he tried to throw out in the right. We're in a shotgun this time, and we're going to try to give it to Musa, and they hit him behind the line. On this possession, we've started to go backwards. Third down, 13, a long 13. We're in a shotgun. We've just cut it to 4 points with only seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Auburn's bringing everybody back. We snap it high. Green retreats. He's running for his life. He's got a little room, 15, 20, 21, and out of bounds. It isn't enough to help anything. Got about 5 yards. That's going to be the end of the third quarter. We're going to have to kick it away to him. Auburn 21, Georgia 17. Fourth down, we're on our own 21. First play, fourth quarter. We bring one of the coverage ends in to help blocking. Snap. And the kick, he got a good long spiral. And it hits on the 30, out of bounds on the 33. Campbell underneath, man in motion. They're on their own 34. Campbell going to run that option, stop dead, and the man came up from behind and knocked him down. Campbell going to take it, going to fake the draw, stop and throw a pass, too high, incomplete. Stand up shotgun, Jason Campbell retreating to pass. A man after him, missed him. Another man chases him, he passes incomplete over the bench. Got a good snap, and the kick is a low kick. Watch it. It bounces, kicks off to the left, coming across our 30, going to go out of bounds on the 25.
Their last 6 plays from scrimmage, Tigers have -3 yards. So Georgia with some opportunities here, only down by 4, 21-17 with 3:48 to play in this ball game.
But just about 75 yards to go if they want to make this a huge drive. Just a few inches shy of 75 yards to go. Break 2 receivers out on the left. Got an eye. Auburn's linebackers coming up. David Green, pressure on him, going to throw. Complete on the 32-yard line. A high receiver, Fred Gibson, got up. He hit him right in the numbers. Gibson turned around to face him, jumped and caught it. They got a slot right. We're in an eye. It is. Second down, 1.5 yards. Give to the fullback, and Wall trying to bang in there. They won't let him move. We lost a foot. It's 3rd and 2. We've got to get the first down here. We just tried to bang the fullback in there, and they wouldn't let us move.
This is a key play here. Every play looks like it might be the play of the game. Georgia's got to keep fighting, struggling, making first downs.
We're in a power eye. We got 3 fullbacks who go to Musa. Musa hurdled. He didn't get it. Musa jumped at left guard or left tackle. Had 2 fullbacks in front of him. Had 1 in motion. Musa jumped a little bit between left guard and left tackle and got a yard when we needed to. We couldn't get it. All that beef and all those fullbacks, and they stop us on our own 34. It's 4th and 1, and we're going to have to try to kick it out of here. Good hold, and the kick is good. Kilgo really got his foot into it, and Hood backs up. It hits on the 9 and bounces and rolls into the end zone. Campbell underneath, got an eye, got 2 wideouts up to the right. Going to fake it and run the option, and we hit him and knock him down back near the 16-yard line. They're hanging on to a 4-point lead. When do they give the ball to Ronnie Brown? Campbell underneath, drops back to pass, fires, complete. We hit him on the 25. Ronnie Brown is a lone running back. We're in a 5 because Boss Bailey's up in the corner. Campbell takes it and retreats. Campbell fires, and we knock it out of him as we're tackling him on the 40. Bruce Thornton hit Marcel Willis, who was catching about a 10-yarder right on his chest, and Thornton hit him and knocked it out, and Auburn will have to kick it back. And the kick, a knuckleball off the left side of his foot and out of bounds. He got off a bad punt. The wind is bad, the temperature's bad. We go into an eye, put 2 men out left. We can't play those 4 and 5 wide receiver sets because we haven't got enough receivers. David Green back to pass. Looking, they're going to get him and sack him and drop him about 3 yards behind the line. 2nd and 13. trying to move, and they are working our line over under there, I'm afraid. David Green, 2nd and 13 on the 38. Going to run a toss sweep to Musa, who cuts back and fights for 8-9. Going to fight almost. He got it up to about the 48. We're in a shotgun, 3 wideouts, 2 left and 1 right. Auburn in a 4-4 setup. David Green going to take it and look and throw it right down the middle, and Michael Johnson fumbled after he hit the ground, but the officials said, oh, no, they say it's not a dead ball. Auburn has recovered. 1 wide out. Got 2 tight ends in. They move a man in motion, slide him around, and then they're going to give it to Ronnie Brown, and we had 3 guys hit him right there. We coughed up a fumble. Is it going to hurt us? We're acting blitz. Campbell underneath. Going to give it to Brown. He's got blocking. He cuts back, but he got hit. Tony Gilbert hit him first. They got a 4-point lead. It's 21-17 in the 4th quarter. No backs, 5 wideouts. He dumps it over the line of the big tight end, and we hit him right there on the 46. We have loaded the line up a little bit. He gets off a low kick, hits on the 27. Sean Jones caught it on a bounce, got up over the 35, the 40, got to the 45, and they took him out around the 49. Auburn's still leading 21-17. They've led all night. I mean, they've led all night. We got slot left. We're in a shotgun. Auburn acting blitz on one side. Snap to David Green. Stepping, looking, in trouble, running. A man got his jersey and spun him around, and he didn't get anything. David Green looking. Takes that snap, looks again. Finds a man, throws it to him, complete. Michael Johnson, they hit him immediately, and we only got, 5-6 yards. We're still 4 points down. We actually fought our way back into the game when nobody gave us a shot at the half. We are in the game, but it's getting late. 3 wideouts and an eye. They want to blitz, boy. They had a safety man just roaring up. They're doing it again. David Green looks. They bat the ball, and it's incomplete, almost intercepted. Slot out left. Shotgun, Green standing. Looks, and they bat another pass. It's up in the air, and they intercept it. We tackle him immediately down to the 31. Robinson intercepted a ball that was deflected high in the air. And our offense is just ground down and stopped here. 1 back, they got 3 wideouts. They slide 1 in motion slowly. And they go to Ronnie Brown, and he steps in at right tackle, and we converge in on him, and he didn't get much. Got 2-3 yards. 5 minutes, they can run the clock out if they can get any kind of a drive going. They're leading 21-17. That's not the world's biggest lead. Again, they move the slot man in motion, and he fakes it. He rolls out to the left. A man comes on him and misses him, and now he's running up to the 37 where we hit him. Boy, a big lineman missed him behind the line. David Pollock got him. Here's a big 3rd down for this ball game. He's in a shotgun. He takes it. He fakes and keeps. And we got him and sacked him back on the 29. Somebody from behind. Pollock, I believe, again. Pollock got him from behind. 3:57 and the clock running, and Auburn again will kick that ball back to us, and we still have no offense.
All right, offense got another chance, and sack number 12 of the year for David Pollock.
Duval will punt with Sean Jones back. Got a kick angling left. Sean Jones caught it on his 34.5. He's coming this way. Got 1 block. Needs another. Got 150, 45, 43. Here we are again in excellent field position. 35-yard punt. Sean Jones comes back for 17. Here we are again. 3 receivers, 2 left and 1 right. The backs are in an eye. Auburn's in a 4-3 with a single safety. Firing complete to the 35. Clock moving, 3:02. We're down 4 points, 21-17, and there's movement on the line, and Auburn trying to come in. We run Musa outside, and they hit him. We got an eye. We got 2 wideouts. David Green coming back to pass. Fires off his hands, and Auburn dropped it. Off Michael Johnson's hands. He leaped at 25, open, put both hands on it, and dropped the ball. We go into a shotgun. David Green retreats. and is going to throw and threw it too high over an open receiver down on their 17 over on the far side of the field. Well, it'll be 4th down now. We got about 8.5 to go for a first down. We just missed a big fat first down around their 15. But here's 4th down. Still 4 points. Snap to Green. They blitz him. He throws his pass to Michael Johnson, who's trapped behind the line. He can't run. They swarm him on the 30, and we have no gain. We've had our chances. You can't say we have. Boy, we have. 21-17. We were totally out of the game in the first half and climbed back in and couldn't do it. Auburn now can just simply eat up the clock right here. They set up a power formation, and they're going to give it to Brown and run him outside. And we hit Brown and take him outside, but he got about 5 before we could do it.
Well, if they run out of bounds, stop the clock, that's good for Georgia. The Dogs hold them here. They get the ball back and have another crack at it.
Yeah, but all we need to do is run Brown wide. 2nd down, about 7. I can't believe we had chances to get back in this game. We had them in this second half. I can't believe we had the chances. Not the way we looked in the first half. We're in a 5-man line. They got one of those big extra tight ends moving in motion. Oh, they give it to Brown again. He turns and twists and backs his way in and doesn't get much. Auburn needs a first down here, or they're going to have to kick it back to us with a few seconds to go. I don't think there's any doubt, but the receivers are worn down to a nub.
Well, Georgia's defense has certainly given the team a chance to win this ball game. Offense played tremendously in the 3rd quarter, and then here in the 4th quarter, it's kind of become dormant again, and the defense is time after time holding Auburn to 3 and out, but then Auburn's defense forcing Georgia into kicking the ball right back. So it's just been a field position game in the 4th quarter after Georgia controlled the 3rd.
Auburn on their own 34. We're in a 5-man line. Campbell underneath. Campbell retreating to pass. Looking. A man's coming on him, and another, and we hit him on the 37. 4th down, about 2.5. And Duvall is going to punt. And they got a low ball. It hits and bounces from the 38. Sean Jones needs a block. He's up to the 30, to the 35. Try to pull his leg, and they knock him down to the 41. We walk up to the line on the 41. Auburn knows we'd love to go deep to Gibson. We're on our own 41. Still 4 points. Snap to David Green. Fires, caught, and we step out of bounds, stop the clock. Michael Johnson caught about a 5-yarder. 21-17, 1:54. We break 2 men left and 1 man right. You're never supposed to give up. David Green in a shotgun. Musa Smith standing next to him. Auburn's brought 5 men up on the line. Snap. Green looking. There goes that long bomb. We're trying to throw, and it is complete, and they roll him out of bounds down around the 18 or 19-yard line. Fred Gibson turned around and faced him and caught him, and the defender rolled him out. Gibson staggered backwards 2 or 3 yards after catching it. Now what are you going to do? 1:46.
Well, now you can run the ball a little bit, chew some clock, give it to Musa up the middle.
We are on their 14, and we haven't had enough offense to score. We are on their 14 with 1:46. We're in an I with 2 wideouts. They are not really wide. And David Green fakes and looks, and he throws a fade pattern way wild and out of bounds in the corner. Rogers was covering the receiver. Fred Gibson was going to the right. He tried to throw a fade pattern in the corner, and I don't think there was wind pushing it. What it did was stop the clock at 1:40, which is exactly 100 seconds. 3 wideouts, 2 right and 1 left, keeping Musa back in there with him, trying to block the blitzers. We are in a shotgun. Green. Flag down, flag down. Here comes a penalty.
I think we may have had some movement in the line.
What is there about the goal line that just automatically attracts yellow flags?
Dead ball foul. False start against the offense. Movement in the offensive line prior to the snap. 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
We're back on the 19, and it's 2nd down. 14 for a first down, 19 for a touchdown. Now what are you going to try? 4 points. David Green in a shotgun. This place is making a lot of noise. Musa goes in motion out to the right, which stacks up that one side. Green takes a snap and dumps it over the line. They bat the ball down on the line. They won't let us do much, will they? We break 2 in out now, real wide right and 1 left. The guy on the left is Gibson. We're on the 19. It's 3rd down. And he's looking, and he's going down in the corner, and it got tipped. I believe somebody broke it up. We're on the 19. You got to get to the 4 for the 1st down. The crowd roars at us. 3 wideouts. Man, we've had some shots, haven't we? Snap to David Green. There he goes in the corner again, and we jump up. Touchdown! Oh, God, a touchdown! In the corner! With 85 seconds, somebody went up high. Was it Watson or Gibson? Michael Johnson up high. We're trying to put glasses on it. And they stagger down into the screen and the fence in the corner. Michael Johnson turned around and got up in the air. We caught the ball. It's 23-21 with 85 seconds. He turned around and jumped. David Green had a couple times missed some opportunities like that. He caught it up high under his neck and had a foot in and knew it, and then got knocked out. Billy Bennett just put the extra point up there good. It's 24-21. David Green just threw it in the corner, and Michael Johnson, who he's used a lot in this 4th quarter, got racked up in the air but hung on and had his foot down in there. We scored.
I told you we were going to score.
Sure you did.
Oh, my goodness. Hey, how about these numbers for Michael Johnson? 13 catches, 141 yards, a career night for the guy.
I can't believe that. I had said about 30 or 40 seconds before that you're never supposed to give up. Oh.
That was almost like the Corey Allen touchdown catch against Georgia Tech a few years ago.
Except that one was almost right on the line. Lauren, what do you got?
Oh, boy, I got a heart that's really fluttering, Larry. This sideline just erupted. This team felt like at the half that they could win the game even though they were down. Just got to come back and fight. They got a tremendous lecture from John Stinchcomb, and we'll talk about that on the locker room show. But like Yogi said, it ain't over till it's over.
Oh, I know you had to add that too. 85 seconds. Smith and Hood will be deep. Kerouac will kick off. Now have we snatched victory from the jaws of defeat? 24-21. All the opportunities in the 3rd quarter we couldn't use, and those in the 1st quarter we couldn't use. All of a sudden we used one. Kerouac will kick off. Kicks it very, very high. And their man's going to take it on the 3. Hood to the 10 to the 15, trying to come up the middle of the 20, and we hit him around the 27 or 8. Thomas Davis, a strong safety, hit him. Now, 78 seconds. 78 seconds. Now.
They've got 1 timeout, and remember, it's a 3-point game, so they could tie it with a field goal, but they've had all kinds of problems with their field goal kicking.
Auburn coming up to the line. They got a lot of receivers. They just ran the 4th one out. They're 3 right and 1 left. Shotgun. Jason Campbell standing there off the 28 and backing up to look and to throw. Gonna whip it down the middle. A man open, complete in the 45, down to our 46 or 7. Robert Johnson, the big 6'6" tight end. He found an opener right in the middle. Here they come. Chris Clemens made the stop. We're down to 69 seconds. They only got to get it in position and put us in overtime. We'll still be here well after church in the morning. Well, now we're hanging on with a 3-point lead. I don't even want to look at the clock. Now they start the clock moving. 58, 57, 56. We got a 24-21 lead. Snap to Jason Campbell. We're coming on him. He fires, and it is incomplete. 2nd down. Auburn up to the line with 48 seconds. Auburn behind 24-21. They got all those receivers spread out, and Campbell standing up on the shotgun. 3 men high up on top of the field. We're coming on Campbell, and one man going to get him. Fumble after we tackle him, and the ball is now going to roll out of bounds. Auburn on their 43 after that second penalty. 48 seconds, shotgun snap to Jason Campbell. A man's going to get him, and then he fumbled, and we all dive, and
recovers.
Campbell got it. Yeah, he fell back on it.
He fell back on the ball. We hit him back around the 35.5. They have to go all the way to our 36.5 for a first down, which would also be field goal position possibly for them. 37 seconds. Can you believe this game comes down to this? Do you remember all the things that happened? Think of that first quarter. All right, here's Auburn. Got a back by him now. He's got 3 wideouts. He's in a shotgun. They're third down and long. Snap to Campbell. Campbell back, looking, dancing. Got a lot of room. He's going to run. Running across the 35, the 40, the 42. Stop the clock out of bounds at 30 seconds on his 42. Here comes Auburn up to the line. That football is just barely brushing their 43. They're in a shotgun, 3 wideouts. He's back there. He's got a back next to him. Snap to Campbell. Campbell, a man blitzes, misses. Now he's going to one side. We're coming on him. He throws a pass right in front of himself, complete, and we hit him and knock him down at the 44, and he didn't get outside to stop the clock, and the dogs are running around the field. We knocked him down. They don't give a first down. We tackled him on the 43. He dunked the pass about 8 or 9 yards over in front of him. We tackled him short of a first down. He didn't take it out of bounds, but it wouldn't have mattered. They wouldn't have had the first down anyway. It's on the 43. I think we saved our whatchamacallit by some grace of some whatever. Oh, we are up in the take a knee and save a whatchamacallit thing now. And David Green snaps and drops on his knee. Can you believe this bunch of cripples with all those guys out? The ball game has ended. We have beaten Auburn 24-21. We weren't even in the game at the end of the half. With 4th and 20. Dumped a little pass off to anybody he could see in front of him, and we ate the guy up. Now at the moment, I don't even want to stop talking. I can't believe that. Some Georgia students are carrying a big Georgia flag across the field. The wind is whipping it. Dogs have won. The final score was 24-21. It couldn't possibly have happened. Not if you saw the same game I saw.
Right here, Athens, Georgia, baby. We brought it home, baby. Lord, I know y'all knew it. I'm sorry, baby. We had to do it, baby. We had to do it tonight, baby. It's unbelievable, man. It's for Georgia. This is for Georgia. Gotta have faith. Gotta have faith. Coach Rick had faith in me. Coach Easton, the Bulldog Nation had faith. Great ball. I agree. Great protection by the line. I give all glory to God. I got a little more faith right here, baby. Faith for my brothers, teammates. Green had a great ball. The line blocked perfectly. Threw it up. Got to go get it. Playmakers make big plays. We always had Damian and Terrence there. They was always there spiritual. They gave me the strength to come out here and play like both of them. I'm kind of disappointed in myself that I dropped those 2 balls, and I had to come back with vengeance and make a big play. Was that what you were doing, redeeming yourself down there? Had to redeem myself. How does it feel to know you're going to Georgia Dome? Let you know when I get there. Hey. Give all praise to him. There's a man right here that got a gun. I was just happy to catch the ball. He led us all this year to the dome.
Well, I got to say, this man right here, unbelievable. The way he stepped in, made plays, Terrence hurt. Shows the type of character. It shows how much confidence Coach Rick has in this man to go to him when on the season's on the line.
And we talked in the locker room. Stage coach stepped up, said some words. I said some words, and we just came out and we clicked. Our motto is finish the drill, and we finished it tonight.
All right, listen up. This ball right here, this is the ball MJ caught. All right? And I know MJ made the play at the end, but there was a lot of plays made by every one of you guys. It looked, hey, we knew how bad it felt and how bad it looked at halftime, didn't we? But not a man quit. Not one man quit. And that's why we're champions right now. We are the Eastern champions. Now, man, we're gonna take this ball, you know all that renovation we're doing? We're gonna put a special place for this ball, all right, where everybody knows this is the one that put us in the Eastern Championship.
Man, this is the best feeling I ever had. I mean, in competition, this is what it's all about, man. Just being on top. I've never been a champion before, never won anything before, and this is it, man.
Me and Boss were talking about we never, ever in our lives won a championship. And this time we got a little division of it, and, you know, we're getting kind of greedy. We want it all. So.
This is by far the best moment in my football career. You know, just so much was at stake on that last play, and you know, just shows the character of our team. Nobody quit. Everybody knew that Michael could make that play, and you know, on 4th and 15, you know, we didn't feel like it was a desperation play. You know, we felt like he could do it, and you know, came in there and just made an unbelievable play.
It's unbelievable. You know, you'll see tears in the eyes in the locker room, and it's so special because of all the blood, sweat, and tears that have come into this program, and you know, to go out on top, that's where you want to be.